Today, it's Madden NFL football. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns versus Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start the drive with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8. And 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. Taken from just outside the 30. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Watson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. 3rd and 9 here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, here's White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The throw over the middle taken in. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 50, it's Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Chubb running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Getting to him for the loss there. That's Kalijah Kancey.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
That is caught.
And he's got room. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now it's Watson. Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore
from 8 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. They run straight ahead here with White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, Mayfield.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's White. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 4th down, Watson flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw on 2nd is Watson, eluding the pressure right.
Tries the right side, and he finds Bell.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. They go with Chubb on second down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Watson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On the ground, it's Ford. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Watson on the move to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Akins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead
is now 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw, Watson. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. There's Evans again, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here we go. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give running right is Chubb.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watson to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
2nd and 6 coming up. That's complete to Otten. Here's 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Baker. Dancing to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Cleveland Browns, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, Charles. That's one Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
Inevitably, these falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lane. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is...
Field in Detroit.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now Levis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Levis.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
Oh, and this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Gone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Complete to Wright. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Montgomery running right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's gone. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. It's gone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
In motion, the tight end. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Levis back to throw. He gets it to Burks again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it.
Throw left side complete. Going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Levis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Levis out of the shotgun now.
This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears
From 8 yards out.
and the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On second down, here's Goff, eluding the pressure right. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery.
To about the 48-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Goff. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on third down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
St. Brown in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Khalif Raymond,
35 yards.
And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw complete there to Moore.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Henry up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Levis sets up to throw here.
That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Levis. Phillips has it, running the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On first down, Levis. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Fighting to stay upright. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Goff now looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, it's Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So Levis and the Titans now down 24-21. Less than 90 seconds to go. Levis to throw. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Levis. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Flushed out right.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.